All right, welcome back to a quickie episode of Master and the Pupil. I'm going to be playing this frog deck. I just changed a few things. I took out Treacherous, I took out two Upstarts, I put in two Wing Blast and a Mirror Force, just for a little bit more defense. And I always feel like two Upstarts is awkward, but whatever. Let's see if we can get into a game real quick. And best 2 out of 3. Got Frog Heroes the default. Let's see if somebody wants to play me.
Might
Somebody
be a
come
little hard
play
to
me.
find you. You're at the bottom of the list. Oh, they found you.
I got found by a lot of people apparently. All right, let me see. Where is my? I need my die thing. Yu-Gi-Oh. Random dice roller. I should always get this started beforehand. So I rolled a 2, so that's rock. All right, U2. Okay, I will start.
We love going first in frogs.
We do. It is. Oh, I have.
Oh, we love going first in frogs.
All right. Let's see. So special, normal, and then do my thing. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. So special, normal, declare effect. Pray to God that there's no herald. Because these days, you never know.
Yeah, you do never know these days. Okay.
Okay, so I am now here. And we have one more swap in deck. I am just going to do this.
Set up a sub lock.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yep.
Looks good to me.
Just see what happens.
So what was your logic on not using 1-for-1 for the...
Because I could use it for Wing Blast if I draw that card. Because it's pretty much dead now. Like I got rid of all my level 1s.
Right.
Also, 1-for-1 is a -1. So like I would be at 5 cards right now as opposed to being at... I'm still at 6.
That's true. Okay.
So that is like the difference there.
Right. That allure didn't give us too much data.
No, it didn't. I have no idea what he's on. We don't have a Monarch, so we are just going to do this, see what happens. Okay.
Bring out another dupe.
Yep.
We just slowly build up the dupe walls and
Yeah.
make him deal with it.
Yeah, I'll let him decide how he wants to proceed. We also have a live Miracle Fusion, and we have Heavy Storm, so we're just sitting here. Building card advantage. I am currently at 8 cards to his 7 cards, and I have a Treeborn coming back next turn, which will put me at 8, 9, or 9, 10, I should say.
Yep, 10 cards. Yeah, it's always interesting how this kind of situation works out, because it's like he kind of needs to deal with it like sooner rather than later, because
Yes, this is
it's just going to
problematic.
keep building up.
Yep. And I'm okay with him like using resources to deal with it.
Yeah, because like once it's triple dupe and a sub, it's like you have to use a lot of things, because once you get rid of a triple dupe, you're still dealing with a dupe. And then once
Yeah.
you get rid of a double dupe, you're still dealing with a sub lock. It's like there's so many additional layers to it. Okay, so I guess Arcanite Magician's coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Yep.
I don't really see a problem here, because we are actually just going to get all the swaps back to our hand.
Yep. I guess he's playing cat good. Summon cat good. Uh-oh.
Nope. Just changed his mind. He hit the rewind.
All right.
That's the rewind there.
This is
I don't
so
know if you could
strong.
tell.
Hey, it wasn't the rewind. This is so strong, and this is what I was trying to show you last night, where you
Yep.
just literally start to build a field of, and then the absolute zero just comes out at like 4,500.
Yeah, so last night when you like, we came to that situation where I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what you wanted. And then immediately after we got offline, I kept dueling till about like 3 in the morning, and I just kept spamming this
Yeah.
because I was
This
like, I need
card
to see
is an
what this
engine.
is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
And
fiendish little engine on the field right now.
yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
All right. So 9. Does he have Mistworm?
I don't know if that's where he's going, but he's using resources. Look how many cards he has now.
Yeah, and this is like I kid you not, this is an exact situation, like an exact replication of like when I started using I don't even know what you can call it, just strategy. I just started using this strategy and I just saw it unfold.
Yep. Oh my god, this guy doesn't know what he wants to do.
He's concerned. All right, he is making Mistworm.
Okay. That was a lot.
That was so much to just keep.
Yeah, like I really fucking got in his head, I guess. Why do you have such a hard time with that?
And now we're gonna deal with this field with a single normal summon.
Yeah, we could do that. Oh, that was a good draw. Okay. So I do have Dark Dust, and now because I drew Wing Blast.
You won't have to drop a card or
No, it's not even that.
mm,
It makes me more insulated for nonsense. So yeah, we're just going to do this.
we have so many cards on him. It's
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's kind of gross. Okay, this is fine. So he lost all of his cards now. He has no cards.
Jesus.
Okay. He now has no cards. I can set this. Theoretically, he's going to have to play the game at some point.
Oh, I think
Okay.
we're just heavy storming, right?
Yes, I am going to heavy storm him. I'm also going to wing blast him though on the end phase. And I think I want to return his monster.
Yeah. Yep. Starlight Road actually isn't even that good here.
No, it's not. Okay. So how do I want to play this? I will start off with this. Okay. He got absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
I just straight up absolutely ruined that guy's entire existence.
That was great because yeah, like I was saying, I was kind of spamming that play after we kind of
Convened.
can
Yeah.
yeah, like left for the night
Yep.
and it just like I mean, I just always seem to find new things that I never knew about because, as I told you, like I kind of always approach the like the substitute part of it as just like, all right, just get them all out, get to the monarchs.
Yeah.
But like, I just realized, like you made me realize and showed me that it's just like sitting behind, just all the frogs just coming out every single turn is so damn. It's so much pressure when you're doing nothing. It's so free.
Yeah.
It's literally just a free resource that keeps coming back.
It's really obnoxious. And what I did to him was I made him use all of his cards on the first two cards I played at the beginning of the game. Like at the beginning of
Yeah,
the game, I used two cards. I went Infernal Prodigy, Substitute. My hand wasn't even that good. I just did that and I passed. And literally, it just deteriorated him. He used all at the end of the game. He had no cards. He had
yeah. I
zero cards at
mean,
the end of the game.
that was a great showing. That was a great showing.
Yeah,
I loved it. That was awesome.
yeah. I didn't even have to. I didn't have to use Miracle Fusion. I have to summon Ryza. I just like sat there
Yeah, I
and
mean, it's just crazy. I just absolutely loved it.
just casually beat his ass. All right, this
All right.
hand is not very good. And it's
Yeah.
honestly a little on the fragile side because I don't have any battle stoppers. So and they play Cat obviously. He also plays fucking uh
Arabellum and all
yeah,
that
Arabellum
stuff.
and stuff. So I am going to do this.
Yes, sir.
I don't believe even attacking face
Prob
downs.
yeah, probably just leave the face down alone.
Yep. Alright, I'm putting this out
Yep.
there. I can normal summon one frog monster, so is normal summon specifically. You can return one monster to your hand. You can normal summon one frog monster to your main phase this turn, except so all frog monsters to your normal summon. Okay. So I love that interaction.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna take some battle damage, might as well get a search off of it.
Yep.
Because there's no way we're skirting battle at all this turn.
Yeah.
Like if I'm playing an ignorant deck like he is, I'm not gonna, respect Gores. I'm going cat good. I'm summoning. I'm doing everything.
Yeah. Damn, I wish I had a Gores or something. That would be so fucking good right now.
It would be really, really, really good. I like the Treeborn here. It gives us just a little bit more plays we can do with a Swap Frog summon, do something else.
Yep. Why I searched another one.
That was another thing I saw when I was playing last night. Just in general, like I'm seeing so many more decks that are main decking Crow.
Well, this
There's
is
just
game. This
more
is game 2, but yeah.
right. It's just seeing Crow. I wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
Like I saw a Blackwing player maining Crow. I was like, that is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's a little wild. I think I might get this guy.
This potentially has okay.
All right.
And we can kill that. We'll recruit into another spy, which is fine.
Yep. Do not care about that whatsoever. Just want to slow down some of this battle damage I'm taking. He's dead.
You know what? You know what's actually kind of funny is he did it to kind of save a monster, but he actually ended up losing the same cards. He lost 3 cards in that exchange, regardless.
Yeah. Irregardless isn't a word, but yeah, I got you.
Right.
Two hand and pass. We're still a little fragile here, but he doesn't have cat yet, so I'm okay.
That's probably the card that we're just trying to dodge the whole game, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, that helps a
That was
lot.
perfect. You may even
Well, now he's getting Rise It.
yeah. Now we just start setting them back.
Uh, yeah, he's getting Rise It now. You can pull in a rug me or whatever. You gotta have it. If you don't have it, you're in a bad spot. Okay, this is now going really bad for him. I would say.
Yeah.
It's
Next
4
turn
darks.
Next turn we have a few different things we can do. We can try to Pierce Whip Message if we believe it's kind of weak or
Yep.
summon Vanities.
Yeah, I'm liking the pierced guy here.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I kind of want to get a little damage in, and we're still insulated with Battle Fader.
Yes.
He has a little too much back row for me to want to stick Vanities because I think that's our win condition this
Yeah,
game.
I'm thinking if I
Is what
want
it
to play,
looks
I
like.
don't think I want to play around Mirror Force to be honest. I think I'm just gonna go in.
We have the cards to do it. I don't think we need to play around it right now.
Yeah, I'm just so ahead of him right now. He has 5 cards. I have 5 cards in my hand alone. So like, I would take a Mirror Force here. Okay. Yep.
Raiko's not bad at all either.
Nope. I have a field now. It's just gonna pop one of my guys. Kill. You take 800. Yep, that's dead. Kill that. Yep. So he could have Pot Avarice here. Yep, he kills that, which is good for Miracle Fusion. Golden Rug is gone. Dark Arm is gone. So he has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 monsters in grave. So Pot Avarice would be really good because he could technically leave 3 darks and then put Dark Arm back. But I'm also just being myself. come just be my ridiculous self. Also, I'll brain control his dark arm and then ruin him with it. And
Yeah, so I was waiting for you to get to that point because I was like, I don't think your Dark Arm's gonna save him here.
yeah,
Hmm.
I don't like the way he just did that.
I think this turn I'm just gonna attack with Ryza and see what happens. I don't know.
I was low key feeling like I want to soul exchange Vanity Scene.
What do you think that face down is?
I don't know why, but I just have this weird feeling that he just set Morphing Jar. That was just
Oh.
so. That was just yeah. I know that's weird, right? But that was just like
No, I
so
mean,
aggressive.
you know what? Like that card's never played, but this would be the perfect situation for have Morphing Jar. So I actually I actually agree with you.
Yeah, I still have the brain control to back me up. So like
Yeah,
nothing
like
can really go wrong. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this.
yeah.
This is
So
like
here's the logic as well. On top of it, that we're already so ahead. I don't know like what use this soul exchange is gonna get. Like when we just have this Treeborn always on the field. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yep. No, I agree. I just really did not
And
like that.
now we didn't have to summon vanities because he
Yep.
attributed his guy before we did anything. So
Well, I was always doing this exact play. I thought about the Vantage team, but the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, I'm not doing.
it's better to set that.
Yeah. Oh, this kind of sucks though. Yeah. So when this card is flip face up, okay, so this gets destroyed.
Yep. That
Everything's
actually was pretty good for him.
yeah, that was the best card he could have drawn there. I think. I think that was the best.
Well, I imagine he's going to search for Cat because he has so much back row.
Yes, the back row is a little weird.
Um,
I mean, Cat won't do anything with this battle fader, so like, I'm
right.
next turn just going to continue to attack him. Two hand.
Okay. So which one do you want to bring out?
Let's give him Dark Dust Spirit.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because like you
Bottomless.
know that this wasn't gonna walk.
That makes sense.
So he's gonna summon Cat next turn. He's not gonna be able to do anything with it. And then yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Yep.
He feels really good right now, I bet.
Oh, 100%. He's just getting all battle fader. Oh, he went for the greed too. He better have fucking a royal oppression. I don't know why you would have that against me,
Yeah, I was
but
about to say, can this deck even fringe play Royal Oppression? I don't even think so.
all right. So how are you gonna get rid of your Arabellums?
Chaos Sorcerer doesn't even do anything either. The levels don't add up.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's called Honest, I guess. I have a lot of nasty top decks.
Heavy Storm is a good start.
Heavy Storm's really good.
Just to trivialize this game, just go Heavy Storm Vanities game.
Yep.
I would like for that to be our top deck.
Okay, saying it's not bad.
Now, why are you making...
Gale. I thought he was gonna search for DD Crow. Search for Gale. Okay. Okay. Bounce
That's
call.
smart.
Yeah. Test dies. My turn. Draw. Standby. Okay. Um.
Can we kill him with Brio? No.
No, we cannot. What we can do though is monarch it. I'm trying to think if it's a liability. He's used a lot of resources. He has Gale in hand, and he
So
has
he can beat over vanities.
you can
So
beat
I don't
over
think
whatever I summon.
yeah.
So I and I can't rise a the call because of the awkwardness of that. And I think he is trying to threaten me with Goyo Guardian, which is not bad. I think I kind of just want to go Ryza here. He had a chance to. Yeah, I just kind of want to go Ryza. I don't. Do I want to use this brain control? Is the question. I'm trying to think about what value am I going to get out of it. In this case, it's probably not much. So I can go brain attack, then Ryza him and target a back row that's not called on it. And then he has Gale and Sangan, so he could do like he's gonna pop back off with Goyo. So I can't. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just do this. Flare effect. In this case, we're going to target the Brio. I want to do damage this turn. Okay. I got rid of more cards. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna pass.
Yeah, I don't think we can die.
Yeah, we should be fine to not like raw die here.
54 is a lot. He's already used Cat. He doesn't have Dark Arm.
Right.
Um, he can make a level 6, so, like, what would be, like, the best play? And I guess he, like, summons Chaos Sorcerer Goyo and just, like, gets in for damage.
Yep. Take 13. He could go call Arabellum.
Yep.
Oh, call Brionic. Okay, he's trying to do this little Brionic loop shit. This is good though. Because now he only has one, from what I know, he only has one real back row. If he bounces it again, yeah, he's going to do the same little thing. So now I know one is called and the other one.
Yeah, we can just destroy that last back row. So
Yeah, so.
I think it's time to summon Vanities. After we MST this unknown, we bring control Brio, we attack over and then summon Vanities. And that should just be game.
Right. He's in a really bad spot once I go MST the back row I don't know. Brain control, attack, Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. So I'm going to MST this now.
Yep. Before anything else is on the field.
Okay, it was
My
nothing.
body.
Okay, main phase one. Yeah, controls. Go down to 1,000. Give me.
Yeah, he's very likely not to call here because he can just set it next turn.
Yep. So I gave him time, and now you get no more time.
All right. That should really be lights out. Top decking against Vanity's Fiend, it's like this
Yes.
deck doesn't have
And one
top
of your
decks that
one of
beat
your
it.
outs is just like straight up going now.
He hasn't played Brain Control yet, right? So like he can't even wow.
God damn
He
it.
can't even straight up yeah, if he draws this fucking Gale.
This guy. First the Sangan, and now the Pot of Avarice.
It's alright though, like I truly think that we should be fine. That's what I'm telling myself, at least.
One, two, three, four. What? Okay. There were two DD car. Oh, there was another DD corner because he milled it. Okay.
Guess that's why I couldn't search it with
Yeah.
Sangan.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Damn, a Monarch would have been GG. Like a Ryza right there. I guess I'm out of Ryzas. But even a Kaiser
Yeah.
there would have been really good.
Do we ever set another thing, or do we feel fine enough?
If he draws Brain Control and a monster, he got it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That is
So you're definitely completely out of setting Battle Fader.
okay. I will set this guy if anything. Um,
Because I really don't see any harm of setting
sure. You
anything.
are kind of correct. You are correct. I
Because it's
actually
like we've already seen how fucking lucky this guy is. Like, let's mitigate his luck a little bit.
sure. I get the frantic. Like, if he has Brain Control Arabellum, I literally like lose the game. Like, not even kidding. That is actually game.
Okay. That's fine.
Why is that in his deck? I have
Don't worry
no
about it.
fucking idea.
Don't worry about it. I don't know why that's in his deck. That is a wild card. Maybe he's like, I hope he bricks and sets a frog turn one. I don't know.
I summoned the
There's
Dupe Frog like turn one, but like,
there's no rhyme. Yes. GG.
yep.
Nothing you can do about this. All right. Damn, no
All
GGs.
right. Well, that was a quickie. That was nice and easy. I think the only thing that like really went wrong was where I set Dark Dust Spirit and he just happened to literally draw the best possible card he could draw in that situation, which was Sangan. Like
Yeah,
that was
nuke your
'cause
field
I
and search a
yes,
card
because
as well.
I was like, I want to Soul Exchange him in case he randomly has Morphing Jar because he went set 2 new back row and apparently none of them were Solemn Judgment, none of them were Starlight Road. So he was just saying, fuck it, I need to set all of these for some strange reason and set a monster. And I was like, okay, I'm so far ahead, I could actually Soul Exchange and I can go for Vanity's Fiend, but I was like, I don't want to go for Vanity's Fiend right here because I actually don't want to summon into a Torrential Tribute. I don't want to summon into anything crazy. And he actually ended up having Torrential Tribute. I didn't want to summon into, so I actually played around the right card because when I went summon Ryza turns later, he did Torrential me when he had the Brionic out. Like he Torrential and lost his Brionic, he lost his other monster, and I lost my just Ryza basically. So I did play around it accurately by just setting the Dark Dust Spirit, and then he draws Sangan of all things. I was like, wow, like any other monster there or any other card really, I'm fine. Like you draw your normal to cross out right there. Like I'm like, sure, you cross out Dark Dust Spirit. That doesn't change anything about the game state.
Yep.
So it just was really ignorant, and it kind of made things a little awkward because my life was slightly low. But then all of the little call little haunted tricks and stuff like that, I was sitting there holding an MST like I am just waiting on this MST because if you try to activate it on my end phase, I'll MST you. Like if he would have went end phase call, which he was smart enough not to do that, but if he tried to go end phase MST or end phase call, I was going to MST it, and he's going to be salty. And I was like, it's going to get to a point where you only have one other back row besides call, and I'm just going to kill that one so that I can guarantee ruin you. And then he just left it in a situation where like Brain Control, I take your guy, I stare at you for a second, I don't say anything, I shuffle my hand, I'm like, all right, do you want to call prematurely? He doesn't call prematurely, tribute for Vanity's Fiend attack. Now you just fucked, like you're just absolutely ruined.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty good because it was definitely in a situation where I felt like it was getting away from us a little bit, but I think
he had a draw that again he had to be so lucky. So he drew Sangan, which was the perfect card he needed when he had nothing else, and he also drew Pot of Avarice. And then when he drew Pot of Avarice, I said to myself, "What kills me?" Because you know how I am. You know, I always think to myself the worst case scenario, and I said Arabellum and a Brain Control literally kills me. Like take Vanity's Fiend, summon Arabellum, attack the Treeborn, attack me for game.
Yeah,
so
for a second
like,
there, you were kind of brazen. I was just like, listen, this guy is kind of lucky.
I almost wanted him to like push it to a game 3. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just kind of play like that when it's on Dueling Book. Like in tournament, I think I'd be more inclined to do whatever I can to not get luck sacked out the game. But I
Yep.
almost want to see how far the bandage can stretch. Like I almost want to see the rubber band. I almost want to see how far
Yeah.
the rubber band can stretch. So sometimes I'll just test things out to see like, are you that lucky that you would really draw the only card that could kill me with Vanity's Fiend out? Like you need brain control. Nothing else you have will do it.
Yeah, I wasn't really having that. I was like, I've already kind of seen how this guy draws a little bit. So
Yeah.
I wanted to set that battle fader.
Now in hindsight, I could also have argued that I should have said Evil Hair Inferno Prodigy because Inferno Prodigy doesn't do anything when he's doing his play. But if he draws Book of Moon, which I think he does actually play, then he Book of Moon's the Vanity's Fiend. Then he goes Call It a Haunted, right? And then things get wacky because the cat is still in the grave.
Well, Cat's not live, right? He doesn't. Oh, well, he has one Arabellum and one hamster.
And Raico's hamster's not a
Yeah,
target
so
for a
he can.
cat. So he could do Arabellum, Raikou, and that's good enough. And then he also whatever his normal summon is, and things can get really out of hand from there. And then Battlefield
Right.
would just like completely stop whatever the nonsense is, and he would be so frustrated that even after he drew Lucky, I just still have a way to play around it and answer it. So
Yeah, I guess in that sense, battle fader would have been
better to hold in
the.
hand and set the Prodigy, yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't really at the time. I was like, I'm already accepting that I won this game, and then the only way he's going to beat me is with brain control monster. And then so setting that monster made it where that's no longer an out. I don't even know outside of Book of Moon at that point. I don't really know what his outs were. And I'm actually going to review the replay real quick before I end this episode, just because I'm curious to see
If he could have won, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we will actually watch game one because game one was kind of interesting. So I just opened a full combo. Okay, he allures and gets rid of Dark Arm because he only has one playable monster, which is Spy. I start doing my engine. He has Torrential set. He could have. Okay, let me say something right here. When he flipped Spy and activated Spy's effect, I think he misplayed because he should have went Flip Spy, Chain Torrential. I would have missed timing on all my Dupe Frogs. Spy's effect would have resolved after Torrential Tribute, and it would have summoned the guy. Then he would have summoned this guy, and he could have attacked me with both the guy that Spy brings out and Airbellum. So he actually messed up right here.
Yeah, and that would have been really bad for you.
Oh,
Our hand
100%.
is
Yeah.
really not good after that.
Oh, it would have been absolutely ruinous. I would have got no value out of this, right? Like that would have been really, really bad. So that's just again, oftentimes when I'm playing people, I notice things that they could have done better to beat me. But like if everyone just did what I did, or did what a robot would do, or did what like a top player would do, then it would be kind of annoying because how do you separate who's good and who's bad if everyone's just playing at the highest level or whatever. So
Right. Right.
and this
Yeah,
part when
no,
we
that
break
was
him, he just
interesting.
doesn't know what he wants to make.
Oh, he was mind crushed off of that.
Yes.
I saw Mistworm initially. I thought the Catastor was actually not bad.
No, I didn't think it was bad. I just was laughing in my head because I'm like, no matter what he does, he's in a bad spot.
He just didn't want to give you the searches, and I don't
And
know
he
if
didn't
he
want to
should
play
have
in a
made
heavy storm
Mistworm.
either. I don't think Mistworm is ever correct unless you're going for game, personally. Like, I don't think Mistworm actually did anything here.
Yeah.
Because I could have, honestly, if I wanted to be really annoying, I could have reset up a new dupe block because I still have.
One more dupe in the deck.
There's another dupe in the deck. There's a swap frog in the deck too, it looks like. So I could have completely reestablished it by going like special, normal, or I guess on my start of my turn, just bring this out, then normal this, tribute, get swap frog. Swap frog bounce to my hand, summon dupe frog, and then he's in the same exact situation where he can't out it. And his hand, literally right now, he has no out if I just did that and started to like slow the game down again after he already cleared one dupe block. So this is actually
That was
not
a really
good.
big push that he did too. So it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of
But
tough for him to actually clear it again.
And what's unfortunate for him is that I drew Wing Blast, which made me feel very safe. So I was able to go Dark Dust Spirit, and even if I assume the Dark Dust Spirit, worst case scenario, gets Solemn Judgment it, right? And he still has these two in the field. I'm like, okay, if I said Wing Blast, you still can't kill me. And I could Miracle Fusion if you did do something like Solemn Judgment, and then I could just go attack into this guy, and then you just have this bullshit sitting here on the field. And next turn, my absolute zero will be at 3,000, and I make you have to crash into my zero at best. So this is just like. So I get 3 of his cards from just Dark Dust Spirit. So now he has 3 cards to my 7.
Yep. And then we have you storming out the game.
Yep. Okay, so this is the interesting game. All right, so let me just see how he opens up. So he obviously opens up Crow. Luckily, there's no pulling the rug, and there is no mask restrict or anything like that. So that was really fortunate. because this game could end it really quickly. Just because, well, in theory, it could have ended quickly, like if he had cat and all this other bullshit, right? But like my hand is not actually good going second. I have no way to stop any attacks. I have no way to stop aggression. He's going first. He got the drop on me. I literally have to get Treeborn in the grave and pass. And so I'm just like, all right. And luckily, I thought about bouncing and summoning this JunkHeroFrog out because this mattered because he crows my Treeborn.
Yeah.
So
So you
this,
kind of get to set up another way to search
yes,
Treeborn to get it back in the grave.
yep. So this is probably annoying to him because I ended up with just getting another Treeborn frog anyway. And so I go activate, he goes do that, and I'm like, I don't care. Go for Dark Dust, he books his spy. So like you said, I ended up taking away like multiple of his cards right here. I think I get 2 cards technically. Spy comes back, and I'm like, all right, go for Ryza here because he hasn't been playing any cards. Ryza. So now we're at a point where like he's at 5 to my 5 in hand and 1 on field. So I have a +1 on him. He went first, and I'm going to draw to Treeborn and a draw. So I'm going to be even more. So like right here, I have
+3
8
on him.
cards. Yeah, so I have 8 cards to his 5. Uh, his back rows are just kind of whatever. And yeah, things are going swimmingly. I get aggressive here because I have Battle Fader now. Nothing can really go wrong with the brain control too. So I don't really care what he does. So here's where I'm just like, obviously no one really plays Morphing Jar, but the way he did that so
He did it really
confidently.
like you when you brought it up. So here's how I thought about it in this situation. You brought it up initially. I was like, oh, like that's a good thing to play around. But then I looked at the Soul Exchange. I'm like, well, we're already up on him so much. He has 4 back row. He's
Yeah.
no more monsters. Like this Soul Exchange realistically is not getting played for any legitimately good reason.
Yeah.
It's fine to waste it in this situation because I guess in a sense it was a waste. But if he went Morphing Jar, who knows what the fuck could have happened? So
Yeah, I didn't
I
want to
think
deal with that. The other play I thought about, and this is like really some next level thinking type shit, is
okay.
I just go, so I ended up going, all right, let me just fast forward real quick. I ended up bringing back Treeborn, right? I could go Soul Exchange and then see what he does. Oh, never mind. You can't attack. I was going to say, I was thinking about going like Soul Exchange, attack the Morphing Jar, and then get a new hand, and then main phase 2, I could still tribute. But you can't do that because the Soul Exchange, you can't enter your battle phase. But I was thinking like, all right, I'm really afraid of Morphing Jar here, and he just said so confidently, and I don't think he's on Solemn because I feel like I gave him opportunity to Solemn earlier, and he just like hasn't done anything. So I don't know. It just seemed very very strange the way the game is playing out. Like
Well, if he saw on that Soul Exchange, we would have known for goddamn sure that was a Morphing Jar. I'll tell you what.
yeah, like stuff like that would have been very obvious. But everything has been going just so well. Like Ryza walked, Malicious Edge actually walked technically. Like he had the pop up with his hamster Raikou combo.
Yeah.
So everything was going through, and I'm like, huh. I was like, he seems confident setting all those backers. Like, you don't care about Heavy Storm because that's how he lost game 1 technically. Like, technically, he lost game 1 to Heavy Storm. Like, that's
Yep.
what made him scoop.
This was a really good turn for him, but thank God we had the
Yeah, and I knew that like
Prodigy.
he wasn't going to stick, so I didn't want to throw this out there because this is actually for game, which it actually ends up being for game, literally.
Yeah, that's what I said in the middle of the game. I said I think Vanities is our win condition this game, so we need to try to clear the way for him as much as we can. And then this Gale coming out, this was really scary. I felt pretty anxious about this part of the game, but it actually ended up not being that bad because he trenchelled his own field.
Yeah,
Yep, and then this is when it's over.
yeah.
I saw this immediately. I was just like, okay, well, Call the Hunt doesn't do anything to Vanities, especially since we can take his Brio. And then,
Off the top.
yeah, that was crazy. Let's see what he draws off of it. I kind of
That's what
forget.
I'm interested in. I just want to know what he. I mean, one of them is cross out.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Summoner
this
Monk.
is actually just so problematic. This is
Yep.
like, this is actually just so outrageously problematic. He actually drew really bad because here's the interesting part. He left Call It a Haunted and Cat in the grave when he played Pot because he has Call It a Haunted set. Even though I have Venice Fiend, he's saying to himself, I'm going to draw an out to this. And then this is going to be ridiculous with Cat. But then he ends up drawing Summoner Monk, which is, it doesn't really do anything with the Cat in the grave. So this is actually really bad. And then we're just like, all right, well, we're just going to set a card so that way you can't really do anything. He does draw the brain
Oh,
control.
oh my God.
I was going to die.
Well, no, Summoner Monk goes in defense,
Oh,
but
thank God.
yeah, Summoner Monk goes in defense,
Oh,
but
I was
you
so close.
it's like X monster, right? Literally any other monster, you actually would have died. Holy
Holy shit,
shit.
my heart just dropped. Why was I so close to death?
Oh man. I mean,
Wow,
that's
this guy's was
you were so
insane.
brazen. You were so brazen. You're like, I'm like,
I wish you watched Bleach. I really do, because in Bleach there's a captain. He's one of the strongest characters in the show. Probably like top. He's in the top 10. His name's Araki Kenpachi. And one of the things about him is that he literally likes to play with his opponents, even though he's way stronger than him. Like
Yeah.
he will just kind of like cat and mouse them. Like he kind of, you ever see a cat kill a mouse, but they
Yeah,
kind of
like
just chase it
batting
around.
it around.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind of chase it. I like, especially in these like testing sessions or whatever, to see just how ridiculous, how lucky someone can really get. Like I want to see, just show me, because also setting a monster right there just feels so gross. Like I have Vanity's Fiend Treeborn and I'm setting a third monster just so that you don't top deck a one of and kill me. It feels really gross, but it is also something that could really happen. And he did draw brain control. And
He literally did. Like if he got any amount more lucky on that
yes, just a little bit more,
pot of avarice,
just a little more.
all you needed.
Yep, and I was dead. I was actually fucking dead. Like if it wasn't Summoner Monk, if it was fucking Raiko and a brain control, I'm dead. Like actually dead. Raiko brain control for game. So all right, well, that concludes this episode of Master and the Pupil. I guess at this point,
Quickie number 2.
Yeah, this is definitely Quickie number 2. And we will catch you in the next one. All right, peace.